Turning now to a more immediate existential question facing all of us today, AI, and whether AI has already come for our jobs in ways that we're now seeing play out in the headlines of all these tens of thousands of people that are being laid off. Is it actually because of AI? Is it the economy right now? Is it a mix of both? And if it is, what do we need to survive? Our next guest's podcast, I've Got Questions with Sinead Bovell, has me rethinking so much of how I see the future. Sinead joins us right now. Great to see you. It has been a pretty dramatic month in the media, in tech, across all other sectors as well. But we're talking massive layoffs. Is this restructuring going on across the board, or do you see this as directly AI related? What's going on here?
Yeah, so it's indirectly AI related. Companies continue to leak out memos and say that this is because of automation, that AI can do some of these roles. AI is not capable in its current form of automating entire workflows at this scale. So that's not what is actually happening. But why this is AI related in these big announcements, companies like Amazon need to allocate massive amounts of capital towards AI infrastructure. So we hear all the announcements about hardware and chips and compute and energy and how costly these investments are. So that now they are pivoting capital away from labor and towards AI infrastructure. And the second area that this has to do with AI is they're positioning for the disruption they know AI is going to bring. So if you read one of Amazon's blog posts, it says we need to be leaner and more flexible and have people have more authority over their role in anticipation of the disruption AI is going to bring. So it's AI related, but it's not because AI is taking jobs yet.
Yeah, it's fascinating because us as consumers, we think AI is free because we can use it for free, and yet, as you were saying, all the compute, I mean, it does add up. AI is not free. You also had this fascinating conversation recently about like how the whole point of technology is to work for us, and yet we just don't want it taking our paychecks. How much do you think like our identity is tied up with our professions, and how do you future-proof our livelihoods?
It's a really great question. And I think over the last 50, 60 years, we have started to couple who we are with what we do. And that's why I started to ask us, maybe we shouldn't ask kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because that immediately attaches identity to jobs, and that's kind of the purpose of life, which it isn't. And instead, what problems do you want to solve? And so as we start to, all of us, myself included, head into a future where AI will disrupt the workforce, it will change the nature of jobs, we'll move away from jobs and towards more skills. Instead of seeing ourselves as a job, we see ourselves as a bundle of skills with the propensity to learn, and we apply what we like to do in different areas and towards different projects. But I think that this is going to be a bit of a challenge because we have built this society where we are what we do, and we're going to need to think differently about that in an era of transformative technology.
How do we do that in a day and age when it does seem like we're all drifting further apart?
It's a really great question. How do we start to recognize that we are more than our jobs? I mean, if you think about it, it's already kind of happening. How many people have side hustles, have a project that they work on the side, are building up a Substack? So intuitively, we know that we have all of these interests, but societally, we have this expectation that we do one thing and we rise up that corporate ladder. And so I think both things are going to happen. We're already starting to gravitate naturally as technology allows us to be podcasters and writers and try different things. And then it's going to force our hand a little bit as it starts to remove the idea of the career ladder. That's starting to go away. And as we start to, the infrastructure of the workforce, as that starts to change because of technology, in some ways it will force us to move away from that identity. In some ways we're already doing it.
Change is so terrifying, and yet it is where we're headed, and it gets a little less terrifying talking to you. Sinead, thank you so very much, and we love your podcast.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.